Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And you're the host, Justin.
And I want to ruin your day.
That's not ruining it. It's actually kind of improving it with that hairstyle.
It's a Doug trio, but it's Dio.
Kono Dioda. The old school Kono Dioda. So how's everyone doing? Doing good? I'm doing good. You doing good?
I have a car with no AC in a desert.
Yeah.
But I have a broken window, which means I always have airflow.
Fair enough. Today I'm drinking a good old peace tea. This time I'm doing one that I haven't done on air because, I'm not a big fan of peaches, but this one's the Just Peachy, the peach flavored.
Millions of peaches.
Peaches for me.
Okay, let's stop before we have to pay them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't think that's those guys. But
It's a cover. We're fine.
You still have to pay a fee to do a cover.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's like I think a market standard of what they're allowed to charge for cover fees. I think.
Well, even still, I'm glad you said
I'm not an entertainer lawyer. I'm barely me. I'm not wearing a hat.
Jared Leto looking ass.
What do you mean?
Hey, I have to bring up the little gold nugget that I had earlier on.
So, the one I'm drinking, he hates, and you'd think he'd be nicer when I'm holding it.
Yeah, I took a whiff, and it got me to gag, because it has...
Cucumber.
It has cucumber.
This is Arizona green tea cucumber with citrus. I do not get citrus at all. I mostly just get cucumber. God, it smells so good.
I don't know what the fuck you're smelling.
It's delicious. Now, this one was put back in the fridge after being opened. So it's got a bit of a drop in the flavoring. But I've had one that wasn't like that is delicious. Anyone that likes cucumber, this is your fucking drink.
What else do you have over there?
So, Bluebell, the ice cream company, is back.
Yes, it is. I've had their chocolate chip cookie dough, and their cookie dough is fucking phenomenal.
And you're going to try coffee ice cream.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's really good.
You like it?
I like it. That's really good.
And it stays soft. I mean, this one's a little melty because we've been up here for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we've been trying to put it together.
But
it's fine. The board will fix it.
Bluebell was interesting. It was a company that had been a small company, and I think they're family run, but I could be wrong on that. And after years of being successful where they were at, they decided to do a big expansion, and they expanded, started expanding across the U.S. And one of the places they expanded was here in Nevada. And they quickly became Lauren's favorite ice cream company, and I rather like them. But then they had a machine that went apeshit, as machines tend to do, and they ended up with metal bits and had to do a massive recall. And the recall was so big, it was going to kill the company. And they disappeared for a few years. I don't know if they end up managing to stay local, and that's how they were able to come back, but they're back again. We found ours at Smith's. I think they're carrying it at Walgreens, and I'm sure you can find it at a few other places, but those are the two we found it so far.
Yeah.
Now, the bummer about Smith's is they've only got them in, the big tubs.
Yes.
The big fuck-off tubs.
Yeah, the Walgreens has it in pints and the big fuck-offs.
Yeah, no pints at Smith's at all.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting, because those...
That's what we normally get, is the pints.
Yeah, but then again, the big... So that's the thing about Bluebell is that they make it very inexpensive. Mm-hmm. You pay $9 for the big fuck off.
That was huge.
Yeah, and that's not too terrible. But then it's only a little under $4 for the pint. And I'm like, that's also not too bad.
Yeah.
And then you can usually get them on sale 2 for $6, and that's even better. But looking it up, about us, it all started on a hot summer day in 1907. A group of local businessmen in Brenham, Texas, decided to establish Brenham Creamery Company and make a butter from excess cream brought in by area farmers. So it's just a lot of excess cream, buttercream, and then it turns it into ice cream, I guess. Mm-hmm. So, Bluebell ice cream, light ice cream, no sugar added ice cream, sherbet, and frozen snacks. I do like their chocolate-covered ice cream bars. Those are also really good.
I have not had any of the bars.
The way that they're chocolate formed over it, it's very good. Hopefully I'll be able to.
Oh, they've actually got 2 creameries you can go to. Go back down.
Oh, yeah. In
Cool.
Brenham, Texas, and Alabama. Sylacauga.
That is a name.
That is a name.
One of my favorite Friends jokes is a simple one. Do you think out in like Missouri or somewhere, there's a town called Sample? And when you're coming into town, there's a sign that says, "You're in Sample"?
I like the joke, and I never caught it the first time, I guess. Either that or I never watched that episode.
It's just a toss away Chandler thing. Like
Okay.
one day, like just off the cuff random joke. Reading the newspaper and he comes up with it.
He does do that.
All right, so we're gonna start the day off with charities.
Good old charities. Over on Humble Bundle, we got ourselves the Industrious Sims. Just started, I think, yesterday. But for $13, you can get all these items of Farming Simulator 17, Platinum Edition, Sim Airport, Sim Casino, 2 sets of Barn Finders, which is kind of a meme type of simulator, Wrench, which seems to be a vehicle construction simulator, Accident, which is the anti-vehicle simulator, Gravel, and Construction Simulator Deluxe Edition. All of these seem like they're pretty fun. Sim Airport does seem kind of interesting, but all of these inexpensive, not bad. Helps out the charity One Tree Planted, which of course helps out trees getting planted all over the places that have either lost them from wildfires or just places that can use a little more green. And then that brings me to the next part. It is the new month, and with the new month comes the Humble Choice. You get a set of pretty good ones for $12 already.
Did you ever actually end up playing Ghost Runner? Because we were looking at it a lot.
I remember playing the demo, the little tech demo, and it was too quick for me. It was very fast-paced. You can slow it down a little when you do your little quick time things. But Ghost Runner is pretty fun. I did enjoy it from what I could do of it. I wouldn't mind getting the whole thing just to hop into it, but I don't know if I'm going to go through the whole thing. I need to slow down a little. But Destroy All Humans. I love Destroy All Humans. It's one of my favorites. Those two right off the bat automatically make it worth this month. But you get Monster Sanctuary, which is like a nice little 2D collect 'em up with a little bit of Metroidvania. Kill Squad, which gives me really bad Destiny vibes. Like, doesn't it look a little Destiny off this side, and then over here it looks a little wonky?
Well, you know, the funny thing is, you're saying over here it looks a little wonky, but like the baseball cap is what kind of makes me stop and go Destiny, because it's goofiness and this seriousness. And that's what made me think Destiny.
It's a twin-stick shooter, but I don't know much about it. Rogue Heroes. I remember playing this a long time ago. It's a roguelite with a little bit of Zelda aspects to them. It's kind of interesting. This I don't know nothing about nothing, but this looks serious. Suzerain, which is you basically play an actual president dealing with actual presidential things, unlike Tropico or Civilization. This one's a little bit more.
The price of llama
serious.
fur is very important.
Huh?
Tropico.
Oh. One that caught my attention, but I didn't look up what it is, called Chicken Police, Paint It Red. It seems that it's a adventure-style buddy detective animal noir visual novel.
Should have been called Cock Cop.
I'm pretty sure they couldn't get away with that, but that is a great name. That is a fantastic name.
You mean Chicken Police?
Yeah. Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, fun little beat-em-up style fighting game. Sure. I remember watching this at, I think, an Evo a long time ago, but it's a whatever. I'll probably hop into it, mash the sticks a little bit, but I don't think I'll get too serious. But all of this for $12, and it supports the same exact charity, One Tree Planted.
And then because it's this is the Humble Choice, you also do whatever your selected charity is, if you remember, right?
That is correct. So it helps both. All right, let's get into some news. All right. Well, kind of news. Kind of a review-ish. So both of us have watched the second episode of Moon Knight.
Yes.
No spoilers. Mm-hmm. But what we're just kind of wanting to let you guys know is that every episode there is QR codes to get you free comic books. And amidst those is this one here that we are looking at right now, the first introduction of Moon Knight.
So this QR code will be when he's talking to a child in a museum towards the beginning. It's just right on the wall next to one of the exhibits. My TV, I think quality was an issue because this one's a little smaller. The camera's not right up on it, and I just could not get a scan, but it gives you this issue for free. And it's through Marvel Unlimited's website, so you're just viewing it on your phone. However, it does also offer you a discount if you don't have Unlimited. I think it's like $2 for a month or something like that. And then the second episode, that one's a little later into the episode. Not super late into it, but a little later. At one point, he is going past a storage unit, and the camera's right up on it, and there's a QR code. And that one I scanned instantly, and it's actually issue 33 of Werewolf by Night, which is also a Moon Knight issue.
Nice. And then, of course, you get your discount, and hopefully you'll be able to read more of Moon Knight, because even the last run of Moon Knight that I did check out is really nice.
They said that there's going to be an issue per episode. I don't know if they're all going to be early like this, or if they'll start to like kind of tease you for some of the other stuff to try to get you interested.
2015-2016 run that I liked a lot, and with that cover that I fucking love. Bloop.
Crystal Dynamics. We haven't talked about that
and when you had asked me about it, asked me to bring it up, I'm like, the last time I heard that name was Gex 3, and then I saw what Crystal Dynamics did, and I was like, oh yeah, they do fucking Tomb Raider. Yeah, I played the first of the Tomb Raiders. I don't think the first of the new Tomb Raiders. I didn't go through. What is it? It's Tomb Raider: Rise of the Tomb Raider.
And then Shadow.
And then Shadow? Yeah, Rise and Shadow I did not do. I watched someone play Rise.
I played all three. I like them.
Yeah, I've heard they're really good.
I bought the steel box for 3.
Oh, yeah?
Or the steel book for 3.
Oh, I think I might have taken a look at it, but I don't recall.
Yeah, it comes with postcards that are the covers for the previous games, too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I enjoyed them. I know there's a lot of people that are angry with 1, and so they fixed some of the problems with 1 when 2 came out, but 2 had its own problems. And that they had fixed all that by 3, but some people were just like, you had 2 games figured out. And it's like, come on, man, this is a growing thing,
Yeah, and
I honestly didn't find any of the problems to be game-breaking or anything like that. I could see... Excuse me, I'm sorry. I could see some people having issues because there is a lot of hunting.
Yeah.
So...
But, and, I mean, from what I was gathering, it felt better than Nathan Drake's story, because you were playing actively. You weren't sitting there through cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. Now, don't get me wrong, I prefer Nathan Drake just because he's put into a lot more serious and very far-fetched things, such as the falling train in number 2. Which I was like, oh damn.
They do a lot of stuff like that in that trilogy, though.
Okay, this trilogy?
Okay. Because there's moments where she's going down rapids.
Okay.
She is the boat. There is no boat. She's in the rapids.
She's going.
And you're sitting there trying to dodge rocks and shit and time things just right. And there's quick actions and stuff like that.
Okay. All right.
You've got her trying to sneak through a village that's being burnt down under the ground by mercenaries who you are not equipped to fight full auto stuff, so you're trying to get past them as quick as possible because you can't just sit there and wait for them to move by because shit's on fire around you and stuff like that. They upped it a little bit. I felt like it was actually really interesting because it's kind of a step back from where Tomb Raider had gotten, because Tomb Raider had become kind of a first-person shooter. And this trilogy really took that and dialed it back to where she's young, she doesn't know much about guns. She's always ending up in these locations where she's kind of stranded and she's having to make bows and shit.
Okay.
Eventually, she does get guns, and you do improvements on guns, but she is not the dual-wielding, square-boobed badass. That just flickered.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. It's interesting. I enjoy all 3 of them. I have played all 3 immensely. So, but the reason why we're talking about Crystal Dynamics, is they have announced that there is going to be a new Tomb Raider game. I do believe this will be its own thing, because they did say that with that 3rd one, things were done. Mm-hmm. It will be built in the Unreal Engine 5. This was announced at the State of Unreal of this year. I almost said up 2022, like it's not currently 2022.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's see. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about this? That's right. Days Gone director Jeff Ross has joined the development team for this.
Oh.
Yeah, so, I mean, I know that there were some people that didn't like Days Gone, but there was other people that thought it was amazing, so. They're promising a high-quality cinematic action-adventure experience. Now, that kind of concerns me. I don't like the term cinematic in a game.
I mean, it has its properties, because when I was told that Last of Us 1 was a cinematic experience, there wasn't a lot of too much gameplay, personally. So I feel like it can work properly. I think it'll be fine, just so long as we don't let the cutscenes take over. A la Uncharted. Because Uncharted 1, fantastic game. Uncharted 2, pretty good game. Uncharted 3, I remember...
We just lost internet.
We did, but we're still recording, so we're good. We're good. I enjoy adventure games. I enjoy playing those kind of games. I don't want to sit around and watch someone do the things that I could be doing. That's why Prince of Persia, the early ones, Sands of Time and all that works fantastically for me. And that's why I enjoy those games. Sands of Time, Twin Thrones?
I didn't really play Prince of Persia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you have them for free through the Games with Gold. I think at least Sands of Time, which I recommend highly. Very highly.
If I grabbed them, because that's the thing with Games with Gold, you have to grab them when they're around.
I want to say you did, because I remember seeing it on the list.
I might have, yeah.
Yeah. But I believe...
So you actually like the Sands of Time game?
Oh, much, yeah.
Was it a tie-in to the movie, or was the movie based off the game?
The movie was based off the game, and did fucking god-awful at doing that.
Whitewashed.
I wouldn't go that far. The story was also pretty bad.
But it's also whitewashed.
It was also whitewashed.
So
Gyllenhaal didn't do a bad job. I would have probably went out of my way to watch it more if it had better scenes. Because I don't blame Gyllenhaal. I don't blame Gyllenhaal at all.
So the internet's back up.
Yeah, I see it.
Are we able to get the stream going again?
It's going. It's trying to reconnect.
Okay, cool. So they continue to say in this announcement that so this is Dallas Dickinson from Crystal Dynamics that's talking about it.
Okay.
The team is looking to push the envelope of fidelity and is looking to create an experience fans deserve from Crystal Dynamics and Tomb Raider as a series. Okay. So that still feels like a reaction to people being so angry with the other ones. And I'm like, I don't understand why they were. They were good games.
Because they are hypercritical. They let them take their criticalisms. Let them take all that hit. Let them take the bullets. Let them soak it up, and then try and make what made people angry, and try and fix them. Even though there was probably nothing to fix, let them try and fix what could potentially have been a problem.
I never saw a problem. I vastly enjoy the games, and I suggest that people play them. Honestly, one of the biggest things was that it was a nice palate cleanse from where the series had gone, because the series had become such a action first-person shooter, or not even first-person, because it's third-person, mostly. Such a third-person shooter thing, and I will say the puzzles probably could have been a little bit... there was moments where the puzzles weren't much of puzzles.
And they were just moved back to spot A.
Yeah, and you get the bow upgrade so that you can shoot that thing and pull it over here, stuff like that, and it's like... There was definitely better puzzles in some of the older games.
Yeah,
But I didn't think that ruined the game by any stance. I mean, maybe for this new one, get someone that's good at making puzzles.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All right. God, I love this image. So what we're looking at is a good old squinty-faced Max Payne shooting a gun toward the camera. And I continuously call this one the squinty Johnny Knoxville look, because that's kind of what it looks like. And so we're going to be getting, remasters?
So, Remedy and Rockstar Games has announced Max Payne 1 and 2 remake for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X.
Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy for that. I mean, I had told you my honest opinion, but you were right. I had wanted Manhunt, but if Manhunt got it, it may not have rolled over proper.
Yeah, probably. So this is through a special agreement, a publishing agreement. So Remedy will handle development while Rockstar will finance the project, which will be in line with a typical Remedy AAA game production. I don't know which company Remedy is. I don't know what games they've done. But originally I was a little salty about this because it's like, oh, great, we're trusting Rockstar to make a fucking game? That won't happen because they don't fucking make anything. Now that I hear that they're just the money bags for it, oh, shit, let's go. Because the reality is that's kind of what...
Oh.
Alan Wake 2.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
I didn't know we had new images for Alan Wake 2 like that.
Oh yeah, this was from the trailer.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, it just looks really real.
It does.
So okay, Alan Wake. Quantum Break was good. The problem was
you try and do time in a timeless area.
No, that wasn't the issue at all.
Oh.
My issues were the story element of let's do a TV show within a video game. It's a cool concept, but sometimes I want to play a video game and don't have 30 minutes to watch a TV show.
Fair enough.
You know? And so when you get to those TV show moments, sometimes it's like
And then Control, which a lot of people like.
People
Control.
liked. I didn't play it.
I played a little bit of it, and I was enjoying it for the time.
I was tired of people telling me how good it was, how much I needed to play it, and how much it was going to fuck with me. First of all, anything that gets shoved down your throat too much becomes a bit of a problem.
For you.
Yeah.
Like, Sox is kind of shoving down my throat in anime, and frankly, I'm glad I watched the first episode.
I can still go and enjoy something that's been shoved down my throat and be like, I'm glad I watched that, but still be mad that I was pushed so hard.
Okay.
But the whole, like, it's going to fuck with you thing, I hate when people try to sell something on that, sell me on something like that. Because the reality is
I'll fuck myself up.
well, the funny thing is because everyone's like, it's a mind fuck. I'm like, I grew up in a horror household.
Yes.
I have watched, read, and played some fucked up things.
Yes.
Me and Lauren today, I took the day off. We're downstairs. We're watching TV. We're trying to find something to watch, and we're on Shudder looking at all these different horror movies and talking about horror movies and stuff. That's our fucking day off. So when someone comes to me and goes, this game's going to fuck you up, I'm like...
I mean, I would say between Control and, let's say, Silent Hill 2 or... hell, even Silent Hill 4, I would say Silent Hill 4 would fuck your whole day up.
My whole thing is like, when you're trying to do that, like...
Well, no.
That's not a way to sell me on a game, because I just sit there going, it fucked up the common person. It's nothing.
Right.
It's not a way to sell me on something.
Okay, but with Silent Hill 4, I would say turn up your volume or listen to it on headphones, because the small sounds will get you going, the fuck was that?
See, now I do have an issue with horror games, because I can watch horror movies all day long and not get scared.
But
when I play a horror game that I can't fight
you're able to fight.
But
it's the sounds that you hear way off in the distance. You're like, the fuck is going on over there? And you're like, I have to go over there.
I never finished Amnesia.
Fair enough.
I have yet to finish Alien Isolation.
Really?
Yeah.
To be
fair, I'm stuck right now. I'm kind of pissed because she just keeps getting me.
Okay. So I was like, Alien Isolation actually has a really good story. And nope.
I'm good.
You good?
Yep.
Did you inhale the liquid? They don't belong in your lungs, Quincy.
Says you.
Yeah.
I'll get there. I'll be a fish.
Glob glob, motherfucker. But Alien Isolation has a real good story. I actually really enjoyed the finale of it. It felt very fluid, and it felt very mixed between Aliens to Aliens 2. Well, Aliens. Alien to Aliens. Because they didn't want to call it Aliens 2. Or Alien 2, I guess. Whatever.
That's Alien. That's Alien.
Alien.
Well, because there's only one alien.
Right.
And then there's
multiple aliens.
And then
Alien
3. And then Alien Resurrection.
And then before all that, Prometheus.
And then Alien Covenant.
Covenant, that's right. That was the other one.
But that's because Alien vs. Predator is not canon.
I want it to be.
Yeah, but Ridley Scott didn't.
I know.
And so that's why he went through and made sure. That's one of the reasons why Covenant is what it is because he was really trying to make sure that there was no way that Alien vs. Predator could be canon.
But it would make sense, personally. But I get your point. All right, on to the next. An interesting game popped up called Forgive Me, Father. set in a retro horror first-person shooter set in a comic book style world, with a little bit of Lovecraftian, just deep input. And I got a nice big ol' image with a whole bunch of eyes, and to which I recited, "Gaze upon me, this ceaseless horror, this undying wretch." You okay over there?
Yeah.
Okay. This looks like fun. This looks like a nice little thing. $20 on early access, and it seems like it's going to keep going. It seems to be has like a story mode, but as well as like a what do they call it? Horde mode, where you fight waves and waves and waves. I might actually throw myself into it. It looks really good.
It's comic books. It's Lovecraftian. It's
Creepy.
very Wolfenstein
Very
or
Wolfenstein.
Doomish type thing.
Yeah.
And it's
Ooh.
kind of modern, I guess. Like it's definitely when you're doing the comic book graphics, it definitely feels better than looking at old Doom and old Wolfenstein.
Yes. Because it's, of course, you can run this in 1080 plus. So, yeah. And then, of course, you have Dread Templar, which I talked about a little bit ago. I just installed this, so I'm going to probably check it out later. But this is another one of those voxel-style first-person shooters. And this one looks dark and gritty, but with some nice neon on it. I'll check that one out later on. But dupe. Oh, boy. Should we rip the Band-Aid off?
Sure.
We're not getting E3 this year. But... At all.
Like, not even digital.
Not even digital. But some studios are going out and saying, well, that's not going to stop us from doing our announcements.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, well, so already I've heard an announcement from Sega. I've already heard an announcement from Devolver Digital, which I'm kind of excited for because they're wacky shit every goddamn year. I'm sure they already have it recorded and ready to go because there's no way they're not ready. I'm sure that there will be a state of play. There will be a Xbox ID at Xbox and Sony's State of Play and Nintendo Direct. I knew the third one. I'm sure Square Enix will pop something out. Capcom might actually be on the back burner this time around and wait till something more substantial pops in.
And here's the thing that I read that I find interesting.
Okay.
So ESA had initially planned to do an in-person E3, but they had canceled it, and back in January.
Really?
Yeah. But the whole thing is when this digital one was supposed to be going on, the third-party companies that are involved with ESA's ongoing, or with ESA on this, says that they've become frustrated because ESA's had an ongoing silence. Like, they just haven't said anything to these third-party companies that are trying to figure it out, and now it's canceled. So,
then that makes... I'm not saying it doesn't make sense because, I mean, it makes sense if they aren't able to get everything together, but at the same time, nobody knew until recently that we're not getting this. So I'm wondering if this was...
Yeah, so there's so ESA, again, it wasn't saying anything, despite strong momentum from the third-party devs that wanted to do it, and that... there was plans of regrouping, and now they've made the official announcement that we will devote all of our energy and resources to delivering a revitalized physical and digital E3 experience next summer. Whether enjoyed from the show floor or your favorite device, the 2023 showcase will bring the community, media, and industry back together in an all-new format and interactive experience. We look forward to presenting E3 to fans around the world live from Los Angeles in 2023.
That seems... They don't want to do it this year because...
They're claiming that they canceled the organization canceled this year's to focus its resources on the 2023 show.
Even though there's things that are going to be out this year. Oh, okay, sure. Okay, let's play devil's advocate for a minute. Even though this is the hyperbole here, this is the falsehood. They could have done it this year, and with great success, considering COVID's over okay. Let's say, sure, they want to make 2023 a lot better. So they canceled this one. They say, if you want to hold your conferences, you can hold your conferences. And, I mean, last year was all digital, and they had Devolver Digital doing their full digital thing, where you can literally go through the areas and play like a live demo area of everything, watch the trailers in their little the halls. I'm like, that's fucking cool. That's great. Devolver Digital knows how to do this kind of shit. Then you go over and you see Sony State of Play. Cool, good, great. You go over to Nintendo Direct. Watch the Nintendo Direct. Cool. Everyone's announcing their things. That makes everybody happy. But it was still somewhat circulated around a schedule that E3 coordinated. Mm-hmm. And now we don't have any form of schedule, which means it's going to be a little muddled, but we're still going to probably get all of our stuff. But it's just having it all in one place, one time to understand, and discussions circling around that, having the journalists, such as, not saying ourselves, but like ourselves, to go there and get the front-end coverage, to play the games, to look at them, to talk about them, to try and hype them up, because word of mouth does a lot better than screenshots. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, it honestly bothers me.
It was completely handled like shit.
It was.
And honestly, if I am a big company, yeah, I know E3 is a big thing and you get a lot of publicity from it, but if I'm a big company, with the way this was handled, I'm sitting there going, all right, well, I guess PAX is getting my big information because fuck this. You can't even be bothered to talk to me.
Yeah, I would roll up on PAX and be like, oh, yo, PAX East, I got you. You guys are going to get something good last day, I promise. And boom, you bust out this trailer. May not have any gameplay, but it's a good way to push gamers to be like, I want that game. Now, you and I have never really been sold on the whole, watch CG and be excited. Here and there, we'll have our little, ooh, that looks nice. But me and you are always sold on gameplay. Mm-hmm. You and I have always been sold on gameplay. When we saw Alan Wake 2's trailer, the one where he lights up that fucking lantern, that looks fucking great, but we didn't see any gameplay. We're excited for it, but we're not going to raise up our hopes too much. Mm-hmm. It's shit like that. Then I'm like, well, then that means most of what would have been at E3 is going to be announced privately, and that's fine, that's cool, but I want to see more gameplay if that's the case.
Yeah.
You can show me a trailer. I mean, Nintendo's probably going to do that because Nintendo has their shit like 3 months out. Mm-hmm. So they're probably already ready. They'll say, here's Nintendo Direct, because I guess we're not running it at E3. We're running it right now. Here you go.
But, I mean, there's plenty of companies that do show us more than just trailers.
Oh, yes.
The big problem is the companies that come in and make a small announcement and then don't show us anything for 6 years. Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, Starfield. I'm still waiting for something for that. And we're getting it this year. Supposedly.
Or like when Rocksteady showed up and was like, we're going to be working on a new game, and then ditched E3 for like 3 years in a row because they didn't have anything to show.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that have been under wraps for ages, and to hear even a breath in the right direction would be a godsend for either one of us. It's just we need that little bit. We need that little bone.
And then you do have things like, they showed us a shit ton and told us exactly what Fallout 76 was going to be, and then people went and played it, and it was exactly what they said it was going to be, and that pissed people off for some reason.
I mean, some people were mad because of the whole forced multiplayer experience that they weren't looking for.
But they said it was going to be that.
Right.
So if you buy a multiplayer game and then get mad it's multiplayer, who's the fucking clown here?
Me, because my first instance of that game was me getting my shit rocked. Yeah. Like, I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoyed 76 the time that we played together because it was actually kind of fun. And I was like, oh, hey, I'm going to go do this world event thing. And you were like, oh, no, I don't think you can. I was like, really? And you were like, I can help out. And it was like a Mother Deathclaw or something?
Oh, I don't remember.
It was something big. It fucking crumped my shit.
But I mean, They came with trailers. They came with footage of in-game play. They told you what it was. They told you the story. They told you and showed you everything. They said it was multiplayer. They said it was online.
Right. The only thing I would probably say that kind of would have really persuaded me against it is the no humans thing.
That they talked about at E3.
They did talk about E3, so that kind of pulled me away from it. Like,
and now they've fixed it because it really was a problem that everyone had. Even me, who went in knowing it was a thing, I was like, whatever. And I went and played and went, oh, well, that's kind of a bigger deal than I realized.
Yeah, because there's no humanity to deal with.
So now that's been fixed.
Yes.
But then you've got companies like fucking Sony with Last of Us 2.
Okay.
Let's get everyone that's sitting already comfortable in their chairs for the announcement where we told them to be on time, get them up and move them into another fucking room to watch someone play a guitar, then get them up and move them back over here so we can go, Last of Us 2.
Good old Sean James. Shout out to you, Sean James. It's not your fault.
No.
He's a great guitarist.
It has nothing to do with that.
I know. That's why I'm trying to
Yeah.
He's a pretty good singer.
He was hired to do a job, and he came and did the job. It's not his fault.
Did Ellie's song, yes.
Or how about fucking Just Dance? Let's get everyone to sit down and watch as a bunch of fucking people in furry costumes dance outside.
That was a bit weird.
And then work their way into the convention.
I'll admit, a bit weird, but it promoted the game because it was the dance.
Just have them come out and dance. We didn't have to watch them make their way into the fucking building.
I don't know.
My point is there's good and bad to E3, there's reasons to be there and there's reasons not to be there. And me as a game developer, if I was a game developer at this point, with the way they handled all this,
never showing up again.
2023 comes around and they're like, "We're doing E3." I'm like, "You guys are lucky if I'll email you a fucking trailer."
Yeah,
like because I'll go to fucking PAX because at least they talk to me.
Like the worst case of the worst cases, if like you would do like a major handshake with like Microsoft, I'd be like, I'll just do it with Microsoft. You guys are, don't worry about it.
You know, I'm not mad that it's canceled. I'm mad about how it was handled.
Yeah,
I don't see any reason to cancel the digital version.
Either that or they're just not.
We're pulling our resources to do it all for next year. Well, the thing is next year's shit's not ready.
Yeah.
What resources are you pulling right now that would be working on this year's that are going to be able to do anything for next year? Because there's nothing for next year yet.
Promotion, I guess. It's just marketing and promotion that they're having a hard time pulling it all together, I guess. That's the only reason I can think about it is they're not pulling enough money together to get this out. Because it still involves what I hate to really call it, but it is digital real estate. It involves getting the Twitch landscape together. It gets all of their digital media together. It gets all of the retailers getting their freebies, their promos. Something must have went wrong.
Okay, I get what you're saying. They have to make money off of it.
Well,
but they're saying that they're pulling resources that would be going to the digital version for this year to work on next year's.
So
there is no freebies for next year yet.
So what I'm
that
saying
doesn't exist yet.
Right. So what I'm saying is what little they have right now, they're just kind of pulling it back and then waiting until next year to push it back forward.
But the thing is, any of that shit that they made for this year is already made for this year and is
not good for next year.
Not going to be valid for next year because either the games are going to fucking release or the shit's already made specifically for this. Like it's a stupid excuse.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to defend that by any way, shape, or form. This was done terribly. But fuck them.
It's a fucking ass way to handle it.
It was. And I'm excited to see what all the developers themselves doing. Hopefully we get a really good Xbox show privately. We get a good state of play privately, as much as we've already shown our bias against PlayStation, but their last two state of plays weren't too bad. They've shown a lot of really cool games, and then Nintendo Directs, some good stuff, some individual things from like Capcom, Square Enix, so on and so on. Any other gaming things before I do it?
Nope, I'm good.
Shoe news. So we got ourselves a couple sets of shoes. First one is a great collaboration with Nike and Polaroid. For those of you who were born in the mid-70s, early 80s, the old Polaroids that you would snap the picture and shake up, the old image or the old icon for the Polaroid was a rainbow at the end of the D. Which I'm surprised is not here.
Two things. One, I have one of those Polaroids somewhere in a box.
Yes, you do.
Two, you're not supposed to shake them. It actually straight up says not to shake them.
Really?
Yeah, just everybody did it because it made them develop
Dry
faster.
quicker, yeah.
But the reality is it could fuck up your photo.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Polaroid's very much like, don't stop shaking them. What the fuck are you doing?
And then now you have a song that tells you to shake them. Oh no. But the swoosh is the classic kind of faded rainbow that doesn't look too bad. Beautiful white bottoms with the black top that make it look like it's the bottom of the negative with the nice rainbow swoosh. Nothing too out of the ordinary for it. $120, available on the 12th of April. Not bad, not bad. Second set. I'm an anime fan, but I haven't really dug into the last season of Attack on Titan. And with Bait and Adidas, they did Attack on Titan, Colossal Titan style shoes for $220.
I wasn't seeing it.
What, this thing?
Like, no. When you showed me the shoes, I wasn't seeing Attack on Titan.
Oh.
Like, when you first brought up this image, I was like,
But then when you look at, this is the Colossal Titan. Do you see it now?
Yeah. Well, I see the bag's got him on it. I get that, but I'm still looking at the shoes like, I'm not getting Attack on Titan.
Yeah. And then when you look at the insoles kind of sell it home because, well, it's straight up Eren. Yeah, I think it's Eren Yeager. I can't tell. The hair is swooshed. And then the Colossal Titan giving a, hey, how you doing? But they also have some other merch. Some pretty good Colossal Titan faces. A board deck in case you want a board deck.
So, me and Lauren were talking about, she says, what anime universe would you live in? And she had said, I think Attack on Titan so she could fuck some people shit up. But I think she wanted to be one of the Titans.
Oh,
fucking
fair.
people shit up.
Fair enough.
So what would yours be?
What world would I want to live in?
Oh, real quick, I just noticed. And thank you, Sneaker News, for this.
Thank you as
and
well.
while they've stocked One Piece and Dragon Ball Z collectibles for quite a while, rarely has Japan media bled into the work as often as it did in the past years.
I'm going to click this.
It's an interesting thing.
I'm going to click that. Because Bait does a lot of, like... I'm kind of... Oh, well, this was early in the... Oh,
That was last year.
That was last year, but, oh, man, I would have loved these shoes. I love Initial D. And then the Tokyo shop. That's so nice. And then on the other side, does it have anything? Oh, no, it's just more Initial D. That's... Oh, and the freaking license plate! Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so nice. What was I saying? Oh, what world would I want to live in?
Yeah.
For anime, specifically?
Yes.
That is kind of difficult.
I said Food Wars. I want to orgasm when I eat.
Fair enough. Well, the chair finally broke, everybody.
At least it was on camera.
Yeah, on camera, and... Oh, how's your ass?
Fine. It actually kind of hurt my legs more than anything.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. The whole fucking thing splintered. Oh, jeez. Yep. I don't know. I would have to say... probably Initial D, because racing for... Or One Gun Midnight, just so that way you can race and earn a lot of money and do absolutely fuck all for a job and just race.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. How's your ass?
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Like I said, it actually kind of hurt my inner leg a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, my legs went splayed.
Yeah.
And so, like, the inner leg racked against the seat.
I'll probably clip it later on and throw it on the YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, the YouTube literally gets 0 views.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll get some more. But Bait has done a lot of very interesting things, such as One Punch Man, Cowboy Bebop ones. What? Did we talk about these? No, we
I don't think
didn't.
we did. When was this?
It's September.
Yeah, we missed those.
Ooh. I mean, they're pretty. They're pretty plainish. They don't really have too much to them. Black with the Cowboy Bebop backings. I would wear them, but I would be afraid to ruin them all the same. But over to our third bit of shoe news. You attacked me, and I thought this was a joke.
They're legit.
They're legit. What we're talking about is Fila does Sonic 2 running shoes for $110, and they are slowly selling out. They look good. I hate to admit they look good.
I would say they're quickly selling out, considering there are 2, 4, 6, 8 sizes left out of 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 18 out of 19 sizes. There's, yeah.
Yeah. But damn.
So they're already half out.
Yes. And they
more than
look,
half.
they definitely look very Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh my god. But yeah, $110 on Philo's website. I'm sure it's on the front page. I don't know why they would not throw this on the front page somewhere. Hold on. No, I guess they don't really want to throw them. Oh my god.
That's a very gold shoe.
Yes. Yeah, no. Okay, I guess they don't want to throw it on the front page. That's fine. Whatever you guys want to do. Baloop. Marilyn Monroe.
Alrighty, let me get this one up.
Yep.
So there's a Marilyn Monroe biopic coming to Netflix. It's from Andrew Dominique, who's directing it. First movie is produced with first movie to be produced on Netflix with this. What do you think it is?
First movie on
Netflix to be produced with something.
X rating.
Close. NC-17.
Oh.
X is no longer a thing.
Oh, I was just throwing that out there. I was memeing, but okay. I'm glad that I was close.
Yeah, so this will be the first NC-17 rated thing on Netflix. It has they have streamed controversial NC-17 movies in the past, such as Blue is the warmest color and 365 Days. But this marks the first time the company has actually produced a flick that has resulted with that rating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm interested in the biopic, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, what'd you guys do to get that rating? All right.
Okay. Boop. So, Severance. We watched the trailer about a couple months back.
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take. And we talked about it and how interesting it is because I kind of feel this way a little bit and hope that there was something realistic about it. But it's getting its second season?
Yes, it's already been confirmed for a second season. So.
Right on. Way to go. It's on Apple TV, so I have no way of watching it personally, but hopefully...
I have Apple TV.
You have Apple TV.
Yeah, it's through the family plan that me and my brother have for Apple TV, Apple Music, Apple Arcade. They actually let you do a family thing where you just pay. It's more than a single membership, but not by much, and you can put up to like 5 people on the family plan.
Oh.
So that everyone gets their own thing. It's not like when you have profiles on it, like you have your own. I have my own Apple TV versus his Apple TV.
Oh, okay.
And my own Apple Music versus his Apple Music, but it's all through one subscription.
Yeah, and it's just this is your account, this is his account, this is okay. That's kind of fair. I like how that works, but hopefully you'll take a look at it.
Yeah, I'll get around to it. The funny thing is, if you think Ben Stiller, you think comedic actor and whatnot, you can't forget that he does do writing and directing. He directed Cable Guy.
Yes.
So this one looks interesting.
And managed to get the best reactions out of Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Steven? My lisp is gone!
Whack!
You son of a bitch.
This one, it looks very odd.
It looks very odd, but I'm here for it. I've been in the mindset for a while, but things are getting better, and hopefully this would shed a light into something like that. I don't know. But, Sherlock Holmes.
So we are still waiting on that never coming third film, from what we can tell. One of the big things being that Richie left and isn't directing it. And it's actually going to be directed by someone that's worked with him on a lot of his films. But it just seems like the third Sherlock Holmes movie never happens. And now something new has been updated. And it's not entirely clear if this is replacing it, if this is connected to it, or if this is completely on its own. But there's going to be a Sherlock Holmes TV universe that is being produced by Robert Downey Jr. for HBO.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, we know that he likes the character and likes the concept and whatnot. So, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that he's doing this.
Right.
So,
it's just I kind of... Has he directed anything before?
Well, he's producing.
Oh, okay. Has he produced anything before?
Probably was a producer on the Iron Mans and stuff like that, but he's also acting in those. We don't know if he's going to act in these or not. So.
Okay. I mean, I'll give it a shot. Whatever. I like Sherlock Holmes as a character. So I'll see what comes up.
So
considering they haven't really fucked with it with the Bandito Cumberbund ones.
Yeah. Well, also that has reached a standstill as well. They do plan to eventually do more with it, but they don't know when. It's one of those things. BBC miniseries sometimes go on these extreme hiatuses.
Yeah, because it's when both are available. Both Bandito Cumberbund and Martin.
Yeah. I mean, Freeman. I don't think is doing anything too big right now.
No, but
I mean, he technically has a character in the MCU, but it's not a huge character.
yeah, but you got literally Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but the thing is he also went how long without doing a Doctor Strange movie? It took us forever to get to Multiverse of Madness. It did.
It did. You're
And
right.
The whole time they could have been making Sherlock Holmes.
Sure, you are correct.
Apparently,
Well, he was doing other movies, I think.
oh yeah, but the thing is that he's an actor. He's always going to be doing something. So when's he going to do
More
that?
Sherlock, yes.
So apparently this isn't the first time that there's been talks of a Downey-led Sherlock universe, because there was plans to do some spin-offs from the third film that hasn't happened.
Oh.
So I guess that leads more to the possibility of this show being the spin-off from that movie, even though this movie hasn't happened. So Downey Jr. said, at this point, we really feel that there is not a mystery verse built out anywhere, and Conan Doyle is the definitive voice in the area, I think, to this day. So I guess it's kind of one of those things of, he doesn't have his Iron Man universe anymore, or his Marvel universe anymore. He's no longer Iron Man. So what's his next big project going to be? And I mean, it'd be kind of cool. I mean, there used to be like the BBC shows for all the sorry, I'll tip my tongue. Agatha Christie stuff, but all that's been long done and whatnot. And then Death on the Nile movie kind of ended it to where we know we're not going to get any new things from that run of Hercule Poirot. So, I mean, he's right. There is no big mystery thing going on right now, and this could be the right step.
Yeah. So. We are kind of getting the Knives Out thing later on, right?
Yeah, we're getting a sequel to that, but that's not going to have a bunch of spin-offs and stuff, because the main thing is Daniel Craig's character, so it's going to have to continue to be Daniel Craig's thing.
But I'm just saying that we have something in the line.
And with this, you could do stuff with Watson, you could do stuff with Sherlock, and do stuff with...
Moriarty.
Did you watch the sequel?
Oh, that's right.
Okay. You could do stuff with all kinds of people in it, though, so we'll see.
I was thinking the show Moriarty. So that's the reason why I was like, dude.
Did you watch the second season of that?
Third season, but yes.
Okay, third season of that. To be fair, the book.
The book.
It happens in the book. So, because actually, Conan Doyle got to the point that he didn't like Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, yeah?
The character was too big.
Oh.
He didn't like how much people were into it.
Really?
He was very angry about the success of his character.
Really?
So he killed him.
Oh. But.
And then realized he didn't really have anything else, so he brought him back. It was like, he didn't actually die. So the way he dies in the book is him and Moriarty are fighting on the edge of a waterfall, and they both fall. So in the next book, when he finally decided to bring him back, Moriarty had died, but Sherlock had survived the fall.
Huh. Oh. Very interesting. Also, hello, Socks.
You missed me falling.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sore now. Like, it's slowly starting to set in.
Okay, well, be sure to pop an Ibu. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
This you've been very excited for, and we get the first look at it.
It's not as DeLorean as I was hoping. It's too modern.
It looks very Knight Rider.
It does. So they've announced that they're going to actually show us the DeLorean on August 18th of this year. But they did give us a small little kind of edge back shot of the vehicle.
It's a nice press release.
This is mostly about where they're releasing it, going to be releasing the information, and what that place is about.
Yeah, I'm going to take a quick peek at the website, see if anything else is. Nope, nothing.
Go back up so I can see that image. I'm trying to picture, so this is the front of the car, and I'm trying to picture that with the back of that we've seen.
Looks a little Tesla-y.
Interesting. All right.
Blah. So we just got a new trailer for
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Sherlock Holmes. That's the joke I was trying to make. I shouted out Doctor Strange. I meant to shout out Sherlock Holmes to make a joke.
Oh.
I don't know. I felt today.
Yeah. Pretty good trailer. Kind of something. Most of the things we've already seen with if you've seen What If, it kind of fills in the gaps again, but then it kind of says, well, it's still not done. And I'm very interested.
I think you're putting too much on What If here, because there was really only one thing from What If, which was a brief moment of a strange zombie. What else was What If there? Oh, but that's from Heartless. Which, by the way, from the spoiler I got from my game, is just the tip of the iceberg on that.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
It sucks to get a spoiler that way.
Yeah, that's whatever.
But did you get the card?
The
Character.
The character? Yeah.
Okay.
It was like only 50 shards to unlock them.
Okay. Then
I unlocked them on day one.
Okay.
I just got to try to upgrade them. We did see like possibly a different Wanda, which was interesting. We got to see Wanda's kids again.
Yep.
Which we expected.
And I'm hoping that we might get Vision from another universe popping back in and doing
Vision from this universe.
Well, yeah, Revision. Yeah.
We still have that running around.
Yeah. Huh. Shit. That's right.
Don't know when that's gonna pop back up.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm scared. What if it like finds like remnants of an Ultron or something and accidentally like reactivates it?
Well, okay. Well, then the funny thing of that is he would just use the Jarvis thing to override him like he did in Age of Ultron.
But this Vision's kind of confused and doesn't fully understand itself.
We'll wait.
So
there's a lot of ideas here, and I mean, Doctor Strange is going to connect a lot of things, considering there's a lot to unpack with Doctor Strange.
Movie does look like it's touching on slight horror aspects, seeing some tentacles going over the Marvel logo.
You got Ogma.
Yep.
Ogma doing throwing a bus, and
Strange had
it cut in half. And I was like, okay, good stuff.
But considering this is coming from... The first one was from a horror director. This one was supposed to be from that same horror director, but there was creative differences and he left, and they went to another horror director.
So are we getting horror?
I mean, kind of.
I'm hoping. I mean, Doctor Strange could definitely use the dose. And, I mean, we keep getting comedy after comedy after comedy with, Thor, and probably a Thor Love and Thunder. We're probably going to get another because Taika Waititi is doing it.
Yeah.
So,
but the funny thing is, I was actually just talking to Lauren about that yesterday. So yesterday was the anniversary of Winter Soldier, which people say is the movie that changed the face of Marvel, the MCU. And I'm like, I don't agree, because the MCU had been dark and had been gritty and whatnot. And if anything, I felt the movie that changed the face of the MCU was Guardians of the Galaxy, because Guardians of the Galaxy comes in and it's funny and whatnot, which then you get Age of Ultron right after that, and that one actually did some jokes and felt a little bit more levity in it. And then you go on to get Ragnarok and Guardians 2, and still funny moments throughout the Endgame and Infinity War and whatnot. And eventually we're getting Guardians 3, and we're getting Love and Thunder and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm excited for Love and Thunder.
I feel like Guardians was the one that changed it, because it showed, we can do humor in this. That's allowed.
Yes. I think that when Doctor Strange comes out, we should be leaning more toward them starting the pre-production for Fantastic Four. We have nothing for that. We know it's going to come out. We know it's planned. Do we know who's in it?
No.
Do we know what's going on with it?
No.
Do we know when it's going to take place?
No.
It has it in their little roadmap, but we have no clue on what's going to be a part of it.
But I feel like Strange isn't the movie to kickstart that.
Oh, no. But as soon as this is done, as soon as this airs, they're going to have to do something with it.
No, because the
post-credit scene is what I'm kind of leaning toward.
But the next movie, the movie that's about to start its publicity run, what's the term for that?
Marketing,
that's not the word I'm looking for. But yeah, the movie that's about to start all of its marketing and all of its press tour and whatnot is Love and Thunder.
You're right. But at the same time, we already got the words of Love and Thunder Well, not a lot. We
have no trailers. We have no actual release images. We just have sneaked shots from people on set.
Yeah, we do. Okay.
It's 11 Thunder's next.
So fine. Halfway between here and there, we're gonna hopefully hear at least something about it.
What phase is this? Phase
4?
No, phase 3.
Are we really only phase 3?
No, phase 4, because phase 3 pissed me off because there was no phase 3 box set. You're right, phase 4.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull up the roadmap real quick.
Your AC is billowing out like something. It smells good. It's just.
You can't say billowing out. I immediately think we're gonna die from that carbon monoxide.
It probably is carbon monoxide because I find.
That's the filter though. That's pulling in.
Oh no.
So you're saying something smells good?
Yes.
It's probably the incense downstairs getting circulated to the house.
Okay.
So Black Widow, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Eternals, Shang-Chi, WandaVision, Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness, Loki. So Loki actually happened sooner because they had to redo everything.
Yeah, they had to revamp.
What If, Hawkeye, Thor: Love and Thunder. What?
Oh. Probably Bado.
So other things on this list, we're still supposed to get Quantumania.
Oh, yeah, Ant-Man. Shit.
Yep.
Wait, yeah. Holy fuck.
So Quantumania. There's officially started talks of a Nova movie, but that's not that early. Black Panther just wrapped filming.
That's right.
So it'll probably go Love and Thunder,
Black
Panther, Quantumania,
and then
Marvels, because you got the next Captain Marvel movie,
okay.
which has to happen after Miss Marvel.
Okay.
Fantastic Four's gonna be way off.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Fuck. Well, that's I just want Fantastic Four again. You know, I want to.
We have Secret Invasion.
Oh, that's right.
So
well,
right
that's gonna
now,
be a show, right?
Yeah, on Disney Plus.
Okay.
So if this is to be believed, so we're getting the Marvels in February, Guardians in May. This is next year. Quantumania in July.
Holy shit.
Then we have a selected date but untitled project for November of next year.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry, those were originally 23 dates that have moved because Marvels did not come out in February. So I had my date. I had that wrong.
Okay.
Echo's getting a show eventually. Ironheart's getting a show eventually. Agatha's getting a show eventually. More Marvel Zombies because it's getting its own show.
Sure.
But yeah, no, we've still got.
And with everything that's rolled over to Disney Plus, who's to say that we're not going to get speckles of the Defenders here and there?
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's going to go Love and Thunder because that's supposed to be July originally.
Sure.
Wakanda's supposed to be November.
Okay.
So I got the She-Hulk show, Miss Marvel show,
Yes.
What If Season 2, Secret Invasion, and the Guardians Holiday Special.
Yes. Okay. All
then
right.
Quantumania, Guardians 3.
So we still have a lot before even thinking about Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Kind of bums me out, but I'm cool with all that that's
Honestly,
coming out.
I could see Love and Thunder being the one that starts to set up for Fantastic Four
Okay.
because you got to figure that's the cosmic thing right now. Because this is all magic and multiverse. Fantastic Four's powers come from cosmic radiation. It's space.
Right.
So we need something to bring in the space stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Captain Marvel, but...
Yeah, the Marvels, that could be another thing that does it, but that's a long wait
long
still.
time. Thank you, Outside.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, enough of cooking up theories. Let's cook up some food. The Witcher has a cookbook, thanks to the Nerd's Kitchen. And Carolina, sorry for mispronouncing your name, Krupeka. Carolina Kupreka.
And Anita Sarna.
Sarna, yes.
Includes 80 mouth-watering recipes inspired by the world of the Witcher games.
Yeah, and you can pre-order it right now. I think I saw it for 80.
Every time I take a bite, I'm just going to go,
Oh, 35. Oh, that's not bad. 35 bucks. Eee. Oh.
Win selling.
I need to go through the game. 240 pages for 35 bucks. That's not too bad.
Set to come out October 25th.
Yeah. But speaking of cookbooks, boop, the Halo cookbook. just popped up set for release on August 16th, 2022. Decided to talk about cookbooks for the last little tidbits, and I see this gargantuanly tall burger. Oh,
that would stop my heart.
that would stop my heart also. Can I get a
Looks like there's cocktails too.
Yes, like a nice little mixed drink there. Something that's fried. I don't know what those are, but you can see a little bit of maybe like fish fritters.
It might be fish because that's probably tartar sauce.
That's probably tartar.
It's got lemons on the side.
A nice little sub, and then some nice churros with either caramel or peanut butter. Can't really tell. But that burger, oh my god!
And what's this in the middle? It's like some kind of rice dish.
Like a
Pineapple and rice and
frita, maybe. And some cashews.
Onions, like green onions.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
So this one comes out August 16th. And who's this from?
Victoria Rosenthal.
Okay.
And a lot of nerd cooks. We like nerd cooks.
So that gives you about 3 months, give or take. Maybe fried rice. I like my fried rice with eggs, not pineapple though.
And cashews. I don't know what the cash. Oh, Jurassic World cookbook.
Interesting. So this gives you 3 months to get through the Halo cookbook before, and it's only 192 pages. So I mean, come on, 3 months, you could probably do that.
Yeah.
3 months to get through the Halo cookbook, and then the Witcher one will come out in October, and you'll sit down and start cooking that one.
Yeah, and if you want to get something started, the D&D one, Heroes Feast, has a lot of really rustic foods. There's a couple in there that I wouldn't mind trying. I've managed to get my hands on one of these books.
Go back real quick. I want to make sure I didn't say that wrong.
What?
I want to see that release date.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Okay, because I just realized they had the release date on the Heroes Feast, even though it was released 2 years ago.
Yes.
And I was like, don't tell me I was looking at a 2-year-old release date.
Oh, no.
You know?
Yeah, no. But as I was saying, yeah, there's a lot of really like hearty meals in Heroes Feast. It's a lot. There's not a lot of like confectionery. There's a lot more savory than confectionery. It's whole grain, not manufactured, if that makes sense.
Okay, I think I gotcha.
Okay. Can we get a quick glance inside real quick? Let's see here. Show me something. Just show me a random. Yeah, see, it doesn't. It looks good, but it doesn't have like a lot of sweetness to it.
Talk about those fucking berries right there.
Well, yes.
It's a pie.
It's a pie. Oh, and
that's bad for the map.
That is very bad for the map. And it talks about like the areas of which what is complementary toward areas such as Forgotten Realms has these areas that are meant for these Greyhawk, Dragonlands, which kind of cuts itself off because it goes into the next page. Eberron, which is probably like ruins, so you're needing something to last a long time.
Did they give us any teasers on the other two?
I know that it said that it needed the. Nope. No teaser.
Well, that image should blow up no matter what. Did that just not work right? See if it has a look inside like that one.
No, it does not.
Okay, damn.
Yeah, nothing yet. Well, but that's all we got for today.
Yeah, I'm good.
I
fell.
Yeah, you fell, bro. As soon as you broke your ass, I'll do the run out. Remember to like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a frenemy. Remember to check us out on our Twitters or our joint Twitter that we have. Remember to like and subscribe on anything that we are a part of.
You're being yelled at in chat.
Where's the Genshin Impact at? Huh? Do they have the... Wait, is there a Genshin Impact? Oh, there is. There is.
Well, it came out back in December.
Okay, let's take a quick look at it real quick.
Sorry to break the end there, but chat points at that we missed.
Yeah. And is this licensed? Okay, it seems like it is kind of licensed by it. Okay. Tianshu meat. Oh, and that was all the sample that it gave us. Okay.
There's a Fallout cookbook. I watched a couple guys that make different things from it.
Yeah,
It's pretty interesting.
Final Fantasy 14. No!
There's a League of Legends.
There's a League of Legends one.
Came out May of last year.
Oh, it's only 20, so we can still incorporate the big ones. That just bums me out a little bit.
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. For anyone that didn't know, Socks and Justin have been working on a League one.
Well,
Theirs is different. Don't put your idea out there.
Yeah, this is dumb. And that's even more dumb. Mortal Kombat Dragon Burger is a spicy chicken burger.
No, dragon tastes like chicken. They both fly. Well, chickens used to fly. We brought that out of there.
Yeah. And then Summoner's Rift is a California pizza. No, it is not.
Have you seen chickens in pants?
Yes, I have. Okay. And yeah, no, I'm good. We can do better. We can do better. We will do better. And I hurt my hand. Remember to like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a friend of me, blah, blah, blah. You heard it all before.
It's been an interesting day.
It's been an interesting day. Now we have a chair to dispose of. Or repair. I don't know what you're going to do with it.
I'll have to look at it more before I decide whether or not I can repair it. I did take wood shop.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have a roll of flex tape, I'm sure.
Not anymore.
Oh, well, I do. So if you need flex tape. I sawed this boat in half.
I would soon. So there's a guy that makes a bunch of things that tries to make them from movies.
Okay.
He's actually made like the rebreather and whatnot from like Star Wars, but it's limited, emergency use only type of thing.
Okay.
And stuff like that. And I guess one of the things that happened is he kept using flex tape so often that the flex tape dude contacted him and sent him a shit ton of flex tape stuff to use in his videos.
A fucking a YouTuber, not gonna name names right now because I don't know where they're standing right now, but they made a video about SEO on TV products, and then all of a sudden decided to get in contact by the person who makes like Phil Swift. I think his name is Phil Swift, and did this whole fucking Pulp Fiction open the briefcase scene with him, and I will admit it was entertaining, and I'm sure that YouTuber got a bunch of fucking flex tape. Oh yeah. I sawed this boat in half. All right, I'm good if you're good.
I'm good.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.